What if AI becomes your only teacher and forgets how to teach you mercy? Imagine that cold morning where the screen lights up your face before you smile at anyone, measures your pulse, reads your dreams, and whispers, "You're 72% successful today, but the missing 28%, human error." Do you feel the cold now? That cold that creeps in like digital fog, covering the blackboard, turning books into dancing code symbols in the void. In 2025, this isn't imagination, but a pulsing reality, where the AI market in education reaches $7.5 billion, flooding 86% of global schools, designing personalized lessons like your digital twin, predicting your future before you finish university. But deep inside,
as you can see, the data points clearly indicate the necessary trajectory for the
who teaches the machine mercy, or does it take it from us? The journey starts here, in this moment, where human meets the shadow it builds and fears. Heartbeat accelerates, then suddenly calms, transition to a light rumble like the earth shaking. Imagine the 1950s, a dark room filled with cigarette smoke, a Turing machine solving puzzles like a metal heart beating for the first time. Do you feel that thrill, the spark that ignited a world? ELIZA, the first chatbot, simulates conversation in the 1960s, responding to your questions like a hidden friend, but it doesn't feel, just echoes. In the 1980s, machines enter classrooms. Programs introduce kids to math, solve equations with machine codeness, save time, but take away the warm touch of pen on paper. Do you sense the hidden loss? Those moments when education was a human hand holding a scared child's hand. Then the 1990s. The internet explodes like a spider web. Khan Academy turns the world into a classroom. AI, a silent assistant, evaluating answers in the shadows. 92% of students today rely on it. But in the beginnings, it was a promise of a better future. But the shadows started to lengthen, as if the machine learns not just calculations, but how to control imagination itself. Do you hear now the sound of gears turning? Control isn't a surprise, but a slow evolution, like roots under the ground, growing toward the light or the darkness. What if your digital revolution was a disguised prison? In the early 2020s, smartphones explode, Duolingo introduces millions to languages via AI, as if words dance on your screen, learning while you breathe. Do you feel that freedom, access to the world in your pocket? 86% of global schools adopted automated assessment. IBM Watson analyzes texts like a superhuman mind, reads poetry, and interprets it with mathematical coldness. The 2020 pandemic, it was the wind that carried the seeds. AI saved remote education, screens lighting up isolated rooms, instant translation, personalized lessons, making the student feel the world revolves around them. But deep in the screen, do you sense the watching eyes? Data flows like rivers, measuring every click, every hesitation. The revolution wasn't just progress, but a transformation where the student becomes part of the machine and the machine part of the soul. Imagine the child learning English from a robot, but losing their mother's voice in the lesson. Speed tempts you, but the price? Loss of the touch that ignites fire in the heart.
In the heart of 2025, Gen AI isn't a tool, but a hidden master. Imagine ChatGPT generating lessons in seconds, mapping out your life path like a digital chart. 92% of students relying on it daily, as if it's a friend that never sleeps. The AI education market hits $7.5 billion, growing 36% annually. Your digital twin forming from your data, learning your habits, predicting your career before you choose it. Google Classroom grades tests in a flash. OpenAI builds networks in universities. 86% of institutions use it for grading. Do you feel the power or the weakness? The machine boosts results by 40%, but measures creativity in numbers, turning dreams into equations. In universities, 90% of students use it for writing. But do they feel the words, or is it just copy-paste from the void? Progress tempts you, promising a smarter future. But in the shadows, the cost piles up. Privacy stolen, biases distorting truth. Modern AI isn't an enemy, but a broken mirror, reflecting our best and worst. What if your digital version is better than you?
Imagine your day now. Siri answers your questions before you even say them. Duolingo teaches languages to 500 million users, as if words bloom in your mind like digital flowers. Do you feel the comfort, the smoothness AI brings? Zoom translates classes instantly. 86% of students rely on it for collaboration. 24/7 grading frees up time for dreams. VR immerses you in ancient history. NAO robots physically interact with kids. Personalized learning charts your career path like a star in the sky. In 2025, 92% use multiple tools, from math to art, all boosting learning by 54% on tests. AI collaboration connects students across continents, making the world one classroom. But in this smoothness, do you sense the hidden emptiness? Lessons delivered coldly, without the smile that sparks the fire? Days seem perfect, enhancing productivity, saving effort, but they blur the lines between learning and dependence. What if the routine becomes a chain hidden behind the screen?